Hey, how y'all doing? This Ish, Can Do, my first video. I'm doing. I decided to do this video. First of all, I do dumpster rentals, hauling, clean outs, stuff like that, things of that nature. And you know, I've been doing this about 8 months now. 8 months, going on a year, and it's cool. I love it. I actually love it. It gives me the free time. I'm on the road. Kind of can create my own schedule, work around my schedule. You know, sometimes I'm getting up early. Sometimes, when I say early, sometimes like 4 or 5. Well, not 4. I say more like 5 in the morning. And then you got some mornings when I'm getting up at 8, 9 in the morning. Which I prefer to get up early just because you never know what's going to come up in the day. And it's easier to just get a lot more stuff done when you just up already in movement as opposed to just trying to have to roll out of bed and get stuff going. So yeah, I've been doing this for about 8 months. What made me do it, wanted to get into it, is I had my CDLs since 2005. I never used them, never used them. I always got them though. I was always interested in driving. I always loved driving. As a kid, we drove cross country, me and my family. So it was just something that I just got because it actually came with the class I was taking, which was public works. That was a job I was trying to get to go work with the city when I got out of high school, and they offered public works, and what came with it was a Class B CDL. And so I got that under my belt. I pursued the city a little bit, but at that time it was kind of like hard to get into the city. So I didn't go full force like I should have. So fast forward, I think it was like right before the pandemic, I wanted to start driving and getting some experience on the road. So I signed up for a bus driving job for the county of Pinellas County, and I did that for a year and a half, and that gave me a lot of experience as far as driving big vehicles. That was the first time I ever used my CDL since I had got it in 2005, so it was just a different experience for me. And it taught me a lot about just riding with passengers and people, stuff like that, so it was pretty cool. And then, but I always wanted to do my own business. I had other businesses in the past, and we'll talk about that as we get to know each other a little bit better, whatever. I get a little more comfortable on here. But so then I was gonna get into hot shot. My partner was telling me about hot shot, and that's where you kind of like transport trucks and vehicles, or just whatever. You just transport with your truck, basically, with a trailer. And I was gonna do that first, but I noticed that he's on the road a lot. You know what I mean? He's like on the road for weeks and sometimes days at a time. I didn't really want to be gone that much on the road. I got 3 boys, and I just like being in my city and just enjoying the city. So I just wanted to do something like where I could be local and still make equivalent amounts of money like that. So I looked into just different things online. I ran into dumpster rentals and hauling and stuff like that. So the next 6 to 8 months, I just did my research and was just looking into like what's the pros and cons, and would it be something that'll work for me. And when I did my research and stuff, I felt like it was something that could work for me. And then so fast forward, I ordered my first trailer. It's a Griffin trailer. I ordered from SLE. That's out in Nashville. Got my first trailer, which was a 7x16. Love it. My brother ended up getting a 6x12, and I got an F250 diesel, and he has an F350. So those are the 2 trucks that we used, that we started out with. Now we just was like, hey man, we just gonna get started. We didn't know nothing. We just got started pretty much and just said this looks like the kind of equipment that it would take to get started. So we went from there, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know how we was gonna get business, but you know, I was just confident that we were gonna get business. And eventually what I did was I started going out scrapping. And for people that don't know what that is, that's just like metals, refrigerators, it can be refrigerators, microwaves, anything steel. You got steel, stainless steel, you got copper, aluminum, stuff like that. I had to learn that, and I started scrapping. And when I started scrapping, that allowed me to get into the community and neighborhood, and people just start seeing me, making myself visible. I had my signs on the magnets on the side of my truck saying that I do hauling, stuff like that. And I also put stuff on Google. And when I did that, slowly but surely, stuff started picking up. And so I noticed that it's not a lot of videos on YouTube or anywhere for that matter that's just walking people through the day-to-day or just getting started with your business when it comes to hauling and trailers and dump trailers and things like that. So I said, you know what? I want to get on here. I had a little bit of knowledge when it comes to social media. I had websites in the past and things like that. So I said, you know what? I just want to talk directly to people, and then this could help somebody, because I mean, like, I didn't even know how to back up a trailer. I didn't even know how to hook my truck to the trailer hitch. I didn't know anything. So maybe some of the things that I'll be sharing in my videos could be helpful to somebody that's just starting, or even people that just been in it for like the last 6 to 8 months, and then we're just going trial and error, just learning as we go. So that's just something that I end up. I just want to just, I don't know, it became a passion. I watch a lot of motivational speakers. I watch a lot of videos. I'm always on the internet just kind of like watching everything. So I'm just like, you know what? I think I want to take it to YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. This is my first video, y'all. So work with me, you know, and I'm going to be going through a lot of stuff. I'm going to be, you know, backing up the truck. This simple stuff, basically, because a lot of stuff I was seeing online was they would tell, like, I see a title for a video, and then when I look at it, it's not like really getting in depth on like what I'm looking for, you know what I mean? So that's cool. Like, if you already have like some sense of knowledge of what's going on, then you might not need to see every single step. But for someone like me, when I first started, I needed to see every single step. So I you know, and if I miss steps, feel free to leave in the comments any steps that I do miss, because I do understand that it's not that people are leaving stuff out purposely. It's just like sometimes you just don't even know what somebody, what the audience or what anybody is looking for in particular. So it's like, if you see me skipping over something, then just leave it in the comments. And I hope that this first video is helpful as far as like kind of that's giving a brief introduction to me. My name's Ish. I'm out here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And if you like what you see, push the notification bell, like and subscribe and all that good stuff.